Friends, thank you for watching my channel. I just want to remind you, if you need wallpaper, go to www.wallpaperboulevard.com. Tell them Spencer sent you. In fact, if you use my hashtag, Spencer Colgan is wallpaper, they'll be sure to give you 10% off at your checkout. No matter how much you order, they have a wide selection of wallpaper. Check it out. Tell them I said hello and enjoy your discount. You're going around a window return. This is where I began my wallpaper, right here. Now, this is a challenge. Look at all these windows. There's no perfect place to start the job. So you may as well do your best on the first window, right? And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that this portion of this wallpaper that's going to go into the return, this is a return, fits perfectly. We're going to come up to a window where it only comes up to here, then we got to put another piece here. It becomes a real pain with these windows. So the first window, I want it to be easiest. And so I extended the wall covering over the return width. So, I mean, look at this beautiful stuff, right? Candace Olson. So now I brought my flap in. I secured it to the return. Now, what do you do here? What do we do with this and with that? Well, the first thing we're going to do is to the bottom what we did to the top, and we got to get this off the wall before it starts getting stuck. That's getting thrown out. What we're going to do is we're going to find the horizontal repeat, take a new sheet and install it from the ceiling to the window, overlapping it onto here and creating a seam right over the corner. And we're going to do the same down here. We're going to put a piece in that goes over this return, down below, overlapping it onto this and removing this at the vertical corner. And that's how you do it. When I was a kid, I said, how do they do that? How do they do that? And when I figured it out, I was just as amazed. And so I'm going to do it for you. So look what we did. So here's our piece. The edge of this is scrap, as you know, remember? So we use the horizontal repeat. We're going to replicate this piece so that we can bring its lower counterpart underneath the reveal. It's the only way we can do it. So we took another sheet. This is why returns, you can literally order a full roll of wallpaper if you have 2 of these windows. Don't play around, you'll run out of wallpaper. So now look, we're simply putting this over here. And now we have enough wallpaper. You see the roll at the top of your screen? We're going to bring that under our reveal. And then we're going to eliminate this piece right here. Let's do it. So here we are. And now we're going to get rid of this thing. But we need to put our new piece over it. See that? Now, you don't want to make mistakes here. You want to get it right on top of its counterpart underneath. Okay, you see the edge there? We want to bring that just to the edge. Yeah. Bob Ross. Yeah. I meet a lot of nice people when I hang wallpaper. You know? Very nice people. I feel bad because I keep telling people that I was voted the #1 wallpaper installer in the entire state of Florida. And they interrupt me. Wow, that's wonderful. Because it's only a joke. I like to say by my family and friends. And before I can spit that out, they interrupt me rudely. And they start congratulating me for my non-existent excellent status, you know? And then I feel bad because I don't tell them the truth of the matter because I don't want to make them feel stupid. So that is a problem, to be honest with you. So if I told you that and you're watching my channel, I didn't mean to deceive you. I just wanted to have a little fun. But since you yapped over me, you didn't give me a chance to correct it. Well, this is not easy. This is not easy, folks. This is not overlapping nicely. So we want to be super careful and make sure that at least we're overlapped right here, because this is where it counts. You agree? So do you see what's going on? The piece over it, we're just using that piece so we can fill in this thing right here. That's all, we're just gonna use that. Okay? So I'm all matched up now, and I wanna share with you why I wasn't. The edge, I didn't paste it, so I trimmed off the edge. And now where it's pasted, it all meets. Would you agree? All right, yeah, I know you agree. Yeah, yeah. So we're looking to make a seam right above here. Okay, so let's do that now. So we trimmed off the top, and now we just have to cut this straight down. Can I freehand it? Sure I can. If I want to get a bad name, just freehand it if you do sloppy work. I see it done all the time. Let's go do our, it's essentially a splice cut. let me bring you up close to show you what I just did. Okay. So I cut down right over the corner. And now I have to cut this straight down to fill in this part. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's put our piece in there. Oh man, we didn't cut it far enough. That looks nice. Some crazy guy commented on my video recently. I don't know what you're charging people, man, but let me tell you something. You must be making a killing to waste all this time. And then he told me my work was excellent, but he sounded like a nut. Okay, now watch this. Watch this. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, Spencer. Oh my God, he's so amazing. How do you do it? Okay, now you see how we do this. This is very difficult. I don't mean it's hard to do, but what I mean is, it's a pain, folks. It's a pain. But when you have OCD, oh, I should tell my viewers, I was recently diagnosed with obsessive OCWD. It's under control, so don't worry about me. It's obsessive compulsive wallpaper disorder. And the doctor said I have a disorderly desire. How did he say? He said, patient has a disorderly desire for perfection. Disorderly. I haven't heard the word disorderly since I was a police officer in New York. You know that? Disorderly. Disorderly conduct. If I'm not mistaken, it was, I want to say it was, I can't take a stab at it. I was going to take a stab at the penal code, but I will. 240.15 of the penal law of New York State. Somebody look it up for me. Just Google it. Everything's on Google today. Yeah. How do you like that now? Yeah, so he said, I have disorderly, obsessive compulsive wallpaper disorder. And he said the remedy, believe it or not, is to reduce my YouTube videos. And I said, you need a doctor. What do you think, folks? Isn't that beautiful? Let's do the rest of it. This is where the pain, all the pain comes from right here. It's coming out so perfectly. Okay. Oh man, it's a pain though. Okay, come on now. Come on now. All right, now. What do you think? Is it good? Let's straighten that out. And now, we're now going to do the same thing here that we did over there. We're going to cut this straight down. We're going to use this part here for the reveal here. What's beyond the corner is scrap, just like it was here. See why you need extra wallpaper for this? You think we got enough? I do. Okay, moving right along. Now we have our other piece installed. Almost. So now we want to cut it. We want to cut this thing. Keep it nice and taut. Look at that. See that? Now we push this in. I'm sorry. When I see perfection, I get choked up. Don't mind me. I'll be all right. I just love wallpaper, you know. And the doctor was so mean to me, saying that I'm obsessive. I'll never forget. One of my viewers said, "You grunt too much." What a nasty person. You grunt too much. I couldn't take more than a minute of this video. Okay, folks, this is now going to become scrap. We're going to get the counterpart to this, match it up, splice it down here. Okay? But before we do that, let's take care of this, because this has been sitting for a while now, okay? You get the idea now, though. So, let's put this sheet over this. Okay. So we put the new piece, we trimmed it down. We don't need the whole thing. So we trimmed it down and superimposed it right over the pattern underneath. See that? Because we only need this part right here. We need to cover this. You understand now, right? Okay, so let's do it. Hey, do you like the video? Now that I have you here, why don't you hit the like button for me? Do me that favor, okay? These videos take a long time to make. All right, so hey, Bobby. So I got a call recently. I just got 2 calls today from out of state for wallpaper. And I don't know why. I don't know what Google is doing. I'm not advertising in other states, but I'm getting calls from out of state. Got a call this morning yesterday, Wisconsin. I didn't even think they knew what wallpaper was in Wisconsin. I'm just kidding. In case you're from Wisconsin. I'm only kidding. Wisconsin's beautiful at this time of the year, and I suspect that it's chilly. 2 years ago, I was up in Green Bay. I think it was a year ago. maybe a year ago. So now we're going to use a level line. Notice I changed the blade because I want this, because I need to go beyond this. See that? Spencer's always thinking. Do you like that? I hope you do. So we're going to make a level cut. Yeah, he's the wallpaper guy. Okay, so let me bring you up closer, okay? So you can see this in action. Press hard. You're going through 2 layers here. Didn't you say on another video not to stop? Yeah, that's for you. That's for you. I want you to have a perfect job. But I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now. So, that's just for you. Now, this is important, what I'm gonna do here. See this? I can't cut against this because I got wallpaper here. So I gotta pull it off the wall. And I have to, I'm gonna cut beyond what I need. Do you understand what I mean? I'm using the shadow behind it to gauge. Let me bring you up here so you know what I'm talking about. If I cut against this corner, I'm gonna shave all that wallpaper off. So look what I did. I made my cut. You see I'm using the shadow? See that? So look what I'm gonna do. And guess what? The wallpaper just rips enough for where you need it. Isn't that amazing? Nah, not with this good stuff. All right. I'm gonna slice it there. So you see what I mean? Let me cut that. So getting back to the doctor, I don't know how he determined that I was obsessive compulsive wallpaper disorder. He's like, what do you do at night and all this stuff? And I'm like, I watch my videos. What should I be doing? So he's like, how long do you watch them? I'm like, why are you asking me all these questions? I said, all night. He says, how much do you sleep? I said, what does this have to do with obsessive compulsive wallpaper disorder? I said, I get at least 2 hours. Now we have to remove our wallpaper, right? You remembered? I'll be all right. I'm sorry. There you have it. As they used to say when I was a kid. Ta-da! Ta-da! You know. Now let's get this piece off. I love all you people. I really do. Oh, listen to this. So one of my brothers well, let's not get into that. Let's just say we don't get along. So I have a family thread, a text message. So one of my brothers is, let's just say he's a little jealous of me. Long story short is, I tell him I hit the lottery. And I said, I love all of you. That's what gave it away. Like, you know, when people get emotional, they start saying things. I said, I love all of you. So he goes and tells like a bunch of my enemies that I hit the lottery. I kid you not. It was hysterical. Okay, so now we're gonna put that piece here. Remember, now the trick is gonna be matching it. Oh my goodness, this, I don't wish this on you. Okay, we put our piece on. Now, obviously, we're gonna cut it here. So does anybody have a brother like that? I started getting calls from people I haven't heard from. Hey, I heard you, is this true? You hit the lottery? So I was like, hit the lottery? They're like, come on, man, I ain't gonna tell anyone. Your brother told me you hit the lottery. I said, oh man, don't listen to him. Spencer, I know you hit the lottery, man. Great. How much did you hit for? Now, these are people that are not my friends. For the record, I did not hit the lottery. But I told my brother that I did. Because I knew he was going to tell my enemies. Certain ones, you know. And I just felt like having a little fun. And I don't recommend that you do it because it's actually, it's a lie. So one of my faults is that I like to joke around. And, you know, it wasn't, to be honest with you, it wasn't right. But man, did I enjoy it. So then, what my brother does, because now he's embarrassed, because his younger brother made him look, you know, stupid. He calls a mutual brother of mine. And he says, do me a favor. Try to help me straighten this out. I told so-and-so that Spencer hit the lottery. So my other brother, he says, get lost. I ain't getting involved in that. He said, you shouldn't have tried to do him in by telling all of these people. It was hysterical, man. You know? Now, maybe that was cruel, right? I mean, I did wind up regretting it. But at the time, it was quite enjoyable. I gotta be honest. Because my brother is, yeah, he's a hard dude. And he's not nice to me. See, when you watch my channel, you get to know a little more about me, right? Right, I know you do. Okay. We're almost there, folks. You know what I'm gonna do here now? This is, folks, now watch this. Okay, now watch. Don't take this off. Leave it on. Because when you put your new piece on, you're gonna have to move this a little here, this a little there. And you don't want to commit to having already cut it. Trust me when I tell you. We want it fluid. Because if you think this is gonna match, I wish it would be that easy. We're gonna do our best. Okay? Here's why. When you install one sheet of wallpaper, there's a certain amount of tension on it, and it's all holding itself together by keeping it all intact. Once you cut it, well, the pressure is released, and so this leaf goes a little this way, this one goes, you know what I mean? Once you cut this, it's very hard to get this matched up. Look how beautiful this looks. I get all upset, I mean. So let me show you what I'm gonna do to finish this off, okay? La-dee-dee-dee-dee. Some nut job will think that I'm serious about that. I'm only kidding. Yeah, this guy was crying on the video. I'm telling you, he's crazy. He's crazy. Now, let me just say this. Each window is one roll of wallpaper. Oh yeah. Not cheap. Okay, can you see? No, you can't see that. That's not too safe. I'm not going to stand on that. Don't like that feeling. Okay. I'll bring you in closer to the action. Okay, let me show you what's going on. I matched up at the top, and now look, I matched up at the bottom. Remember, this is over the piece that we had here. This piece and this piece are separate, right? So let's cut it. Come on, let's do our thing. Okay. Let's put our level here. Okay. Let's go. So now, let me clean up my hands. It's a messy job, you know? But it's very gratifying, wouldn't you agree? Can somebody do me a favor? Would you just Google the word gratifying and just leave the definition below? I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go front. So we flap this over. We flap them all over. Now let me clean it up for you and show you how beautiful it looks. Okay? Now, I wanted you to see our cut. I hope it matches. It gets very hard to do. Yes, baby. Okay, baby cakes. Nice. Oh, man. It's hard to do with one hand, you know. And you don't want to stretch this piece. Let me just put you down. One of my customers well, maybe I shouldn't tell you that story. I worked for this bad person once. No, I will tell you. You know what she told me? That I don't know what I'm doing. And she was talking about wallpaper. I said, have you been examined by a doctor lately? Is something wrong? She said, get up. Hold on a second. Let me clean it up and show you. I think you're gonna like it. I gotta trim up the top too. Now we have to cut our top. Okay. Now we have to make sure that the top, what you're looking at, is directly over the bottom, or else we won't have this beauty here. Let's try it. Okay. I'm simply going to cut through both pieces. You know Murphy's Law? Whatever can go wrong, will go wrong. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, come on, man. No, I need a longer blade. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. Whoa. Oh, man. It's a lot of work. Okay, let me bring you up close so you see what's going on. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so we just trimmed the top piece, right? Now this is our good piece. This is what we're keeping. So we need to get the junk piece out from underneath. This is our scrap, of course, but you just want to pull it straight down. Don't pull it like that way or this way, nice and straight. You can pull it, you can stretch it, you know, and that's what we're looking to avoid. All right, now this piece I'm going to pull out. Try to get it out from underneath the good one. Come on now. Let me put the phone off. Okay, we cleaned up our top and the bottom and the window, because I didn't want to show you the window all slopped up. How about that? Look out the window and check out the pattern. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's how you do it. If you have any questions, please watch the whole video, because a lot of the times you're sending me questions and it's answered in the video. If you like the video, if you learned something, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button and make a comment. Even if you don't like it, hit the dislike button, but make a comment. And if you like my channel, subscribe and hit the bell button, because you'll get all the videos that come out after this one. Okay, thanks for watching.